Welcome back. On this snowy day, I decided to do a little reset on my bedroom. I recently moved into this bedroom. It is the smallest in the house, but we were renovating the other bedroom, so I moved the bed in here and fell in love with this little room. It is very small and the bed is way too big for the space, but it makes me happy, so I do what makes me happy. So, I started out making this big old bed. I wanted to be sure to take off all the pillows and all the blankets and things like that. I make my bed every single day. It's just a good habit. But I wanted to kind of go a little step further. And it's not quite time to do the bed laundry. I do that about every 2 weeks. I know a lot of people like to wash their sheets and blankets like every week. To me, that's a little much. So this day I just decided to, just strip it and put it all back together because it is a big old snowy wonderland outside. And that's my favorite time to get cozy and watch movies. And so I wanted to make sure that the bedroom was ready. Oh my goodness. I am flip-flopping around more than a drama chat room on YouTube. So you'll notice I don't have a headboard. If you remember videos I made probably a year, oh, there I go again. A year ago, I did have a big wooden headboard and I did like it, but I am on a journey back to total minimalism and living with less, and the headboard just wasn't something that was necessary for me, and so I didn't let that go. It's in another room, but I'm going to get rid of it probably entirely and not use it again. I just don't see a point of it. I know a lot of people really love headboards and things like that. It's just not a necessity for me. And like I said, I am on that journey to get back to where I used to be, keeping things simple, and that's just part of it. So Sugar Bunny is up on the bed trying to be my boss, getting static cling and her hair sticking up. I'm trying to knock her off with that blanket. I'm not being mean to her, trust me. I'm no meaner to her than she is to me. So I get her off of there. But you'll notice there's not a lot in my bedroom. I try to keep it pretty simple because the less you have, the less you have to clean. I don't own a chest of drawers or a dresser, whatever you want to call it. I just have my clothes in the closet and my electronics, which I really need to declutter, as a matter of fact. But anyway, I don't keep a lot in here. It just makes my life a lot more simple. And again, the less I have, the less I have to clean. We just recently switched out the light fixture in this room as well. That is something we're doing throughout the whole house, and trying to do the things that you wouldn't normally think about doing when you're switching around a room or trying to renovate. As far as decor, light fixtures make a big impact on a room, and there used to be a ceiling fan from like the 90s or something in here, so that thing had to go, and I absolutely love the fixture we have in there now. So I decided I wanted to maybe hit my Chromebook. Yes, I'm a Chromie homie. I wanted to hit it with a bleach wipe. I mean, that's not the ideal thing to use for electronics. Use whatever you see fit. But I've never had any problems using that for that. So I went ahead and did that. I think electronics are something we forget to clean. I know I do. When I clean out my purse, I usually clean my phone when I do that. And do that pretty often, but my Chromebook I feel like is something that I use it every day, so I forget to clean it. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead. Y'all gonna hear the dog in the background, just bear with me. Anyhow, so I was like, let me clean this old crazy looking table over here. I am gonna change out bedside tables and put up floating bedside tables soon. But in the meantime, I'm just using this table I've had for years. I don't know what that white spot on the table is. I think there was like a piece of paper on there and it got wet and it wouldn't come off. And I was like, I'm just going to use it right, not be wasteful. And so I cleaned on the bottom where my baubles are. I keep my baubles there. It keeps the demons away. And I had my tart warmer loaded with mango cheesecake. Now that sounds like it would be gross, and I thought so too at first. Turns out it is the best smelling wax melt I've ever used, and I can't even get it in Walmart in person. I actually have to order it now, which is kind of crazy, but it's really, really good and very cost effective, by the way. And under the bed's pretty clear. It's kind of scary under there, but I did find my tripod, and I had been looking for that, so gold star. And I'm just now realizing that you can tell on the right where that little picture is on the shelf, there's a hole in the wall. When we were bringing in furniture into here, it got rammed and we did not patch it. That is something I need to do also. It's just little things like that in the house that you kind of look over. And I mean, really, I just slide that picture over and it totally conceals it. So it's not like something that's high on my priority list, but it will get done. And you can also see my almost finished paint job back there, and again that will be finished as well. I have to make a to-do list to get these little things accomplished. If not, I just don't see them anymore. It's like hidden in plain sight kind of thing. But I did wipe down the windowsill. I think that's a very important area in the house. I do like to let light in now and then, but not for too long. I like it dark. I don't know, maybe I'm a vampire. The light just sucks the life clean out of me, okay? I just like it to be very, I don't know, I like it tranquil. See, I'm about to pass out because I saw the light, honey. But there's way too much work to be done, so instead of laying around, I thought, let me grab my little wipes and get back to it, and that's exactly what I did. It is time to vacuum. And if you guys will also remember, about a year ago, I had purchased the Timeco, whatever it's called. It's the cordless vac because I'm way too cheap to buy a Dyson. I will not pay $1,000 for a vacuum. No, thank you. But I did buy the Timeco, ended up returning it in like a week because it just stopped working all of a sudden. It was so strange. I'm just not big on the cordless vacuums. Oh, and look, I think I have a ghost in my closet. It keeps opening. Stay in there, ghost. Anyhow, I am using the Shark. I think it's called the Lift Away or something like that. Absolutely love it. Now, pay no mind to it. It is filthy. I have not emptied it out in God knows how long. It holds a lot, and that can be a good thing and also a bad thing. I love that it does hold a lot, but I do tend to let time lapse in between my emptying it out and kind of doing some maintenance on it because, you know, you got to remember you got to keep the things you clean with clean, right? And trust me, if I could get down to be a minimalist where I wouldn't have to use a vacuum, that would be amazing. But I do have to use one. So if I am going to use one, I want one that I don't have to recharge and worry about the battery getting low and all the stuff that comes along with that kind of thing. I'm just not a big fan of things that have to be recharged. It's just, I don't know, it's more of a hassle. So give me a plug-in appliance or an electronic any day of the week. I'm not worried about a cord, right? I know that's not the popular thing to do in the YouTube cleaning scope, but for me, it just makes sense, and it really doesn't bother me that bad, and I feel like they're better vacuums when they have power directly to the wall. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But if I had to choose, I would say vacuuming is probably my favorite thing to do. I don't know, I just get a lot of satisfaction out of it, way more so than washing dishes or doing laundry or whatever. I could vacuum all day, every day. Maybe that's what I need to get into. Just vacuuming for a living. Probably not. But you see my TV is on a wooden, I guess you call it a stand. I mean, it's technically a table that can slide up over the bed, like a work surface, if you wanted to use it for that. But I've decided to use it kind of like a TV stand. We were going to mount the TV, but I cannot stand a TV mounted. I don't know what it is. It gets on my nerves. The cords hanging down get on my nerves, which the cord's hanging down here, but for some reason it doesn't bother me half as bad if it is actually sitting on top of something. So, and I love that piece because my husband made it. And there's my little basket. I've got a few electronics in there. My purse, my everything bag from Temu, by the way. And so I need to clean that out. But there's my paint job. There was wallpaper on that wall I took down. And then you can see where I just gave up. I was just over it that day. I don't know why. I didn't have much to go. I'm really bad for that. But I did get everything clean. And it took no time. Now everything looks cozy. And I can watch a movie tonight. I just love it. I will be doing more of these cleaning videos and more lengthy ones as time goes on. I'm just getting my sea legs back and doing these types of videos. But I do want to tell you, I thank you for watching, and I hope this inspires you to just do a little reset on your bedroom. I mean, really, it has a big impact, even if you only take a few minutes, I promise. So I got mine ready to go for the evening. God bless you guys. Thank you again for watching. And I will see you all in the next video or live stream. At the end, I've inserted a little clip of Louie and Vinny when I took them out in the snow earlier.